So, today is the day before Surging Sparks officially releases. Today is November 7th. Surging Sparks releases on November 8th. So, we're just one day away from the official release of the set. And I think it's pretty exciting because obviously there's been a lot of hype for the set, a lot of people speculating on certain things, and we'll really see what goes on now that, Surging Sparks is going to release tomorrow. We'll see in the next few weeks, month, 2 months, we'll see how the set performs and all the speculation everyone has had. We'll really see what happens. And I also have some good news to share with you guys. So every single pre-order that I placed for Surging Sparks booster boxes have been fulfilled. Even next to me right now, I got a shipment for some Surging Sparks booster boxes. I have some cases sitting next to me right now. So I'm really happy none of my orders got canceled. I read online a lot of people saying that their orders got canceled. So hopefully you guys that placed pre-orders for these booster boxes, hopefully you guys didn't get any orders canceled. But let me know down in the comments if you guys had that experience because I know it must suck. But luckily for me, that didn't happen. And if you're wondering how much I paid for these Surging Sparks booster boxes on average, I'll tell you. So I bought some for like 110, some for 120, some for 130, and that's all after tax, after shipping. So my average cost, if I had to guess, is going to be probably somewhere in the low 120s for each booster box. So you can think I overpaid, you can think whatever, but that's how much I paid, and I think I did okay for what it is. I know some people out there paid a lot more, and some people paid a lot less. So I'm kind of in the middle, I guess. I'm not too unhappy with the price I paid, but yeah, if you're just wondering, that's how much I paid, like low 120s. So I want to talk about Surging Sparks one last time before the set gets released because I've been making a lot of videos about Surging Sparks along with a lot of other YouTubers out there. But when you really think about it, all this talk and everything, it's kind of fun to talk and speculate about everything. But we've been talking about the set and it hasn't even been released yet. Like we've been just looking at pre-order prices. For some people, we're talking about the cards being super expensive and everything. But when you really think about it, all this data and everything we're looking at is kind of not super accurate because the official demand and everything we're going to see is going to be when the set gets released, not before the set gets released, if that makes any sense. So all the speculation everyone has had with Surging Sparks, all the people's ideas and thoughts of what's going to happen, we're really going to see what happens, and I think it's going to be interesting because I made a video last night showing you guys the Surging Sparks booster box case deal that I found. A lot of you guys were calling not even a deal. Some of you guys were saying that you're going to wait for it to get released to see what the prices do. Some of you guys said that you're not going to buy in. Some people say that they're going to wait for the big reprint or whatever happens. And I just want to talk about this one last time before the set gets released. So, just to speculate some more. So, Surging Sparks. I think if you're able to get them, I've said this so many times now, at 130s, 140s, 150s even, with this market price and just the demand we're seeing with this set, I honestly think to get at that price is not a bad idea at all. And there's this idea, I guess, that Surging Sparks booster boxes somehow, when the set gets released, that these booster boxes are gonna crash in price. Some people even saying that they're gonna go back down to $100, which I think is absolutely insane because I don't know how that's gonna even be possible. But yeah, there's just been all this speculation, and I'm trying to change and I guess tell people that are in this mindset that these boxes are going to go back to $100. Like a lot of people I've noticed that watch my videos and watch, especially when I talk about Surging Sparks, I think a lot of people are still stuck in the mindset from like a year ago when boxes you could get easily at $100 on pre-order at release. The market has changed. I'm trying to emphasize this in every single video that I make, but it still doesn't, I guess, stick with some people because I see in the comment section all the time people saying that, these boxes are going to get it cheaper. This is too expensive. I'm not buying. But people have not understood like that the market has changed. Like people are still stuck in this old mindset, and if you keep having this mindset, you're never going to buy back in. It's just going to keep getting more expensive. It is possible, and I've mentioned this before, that maybe at release some people sell off their boxes and maybe the prices dip a little bit. That's possible. But it's also possible that since everyone has pre-ordered, cheaper prices, that it's just going to get more expensive. But there are going to be some flippers out there. Maybe you can find some good deals. But other than that, if you can get these for like 140, 150, honestly, with the market price being like 160 right now, I don't think it's that bad of a buy. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about that. It's all this speculation everyone has. We're going to see what really happens in the next coming weeks here. So it will be interesting to see what happens with Surging Sparks because honestly, with all this hype and everything and just all this speculation, it's been going on for months now, it is really going to be interesting to see. It's not really who's right and who's wrong, but really what happens with this set, because just there's been so many different ideas and everything out there, and just so many comments of people saying these boxes are going to crash. I really want to see what happens, because it'll be interesting to see if they do crash. If they don't crash, we'll see where things go. But I just quickly wanted to show you guys that, just last night I posted, the video showing you guys some prices and some sellers of booster boxes. And if you guys remember, you can go back to my last video. This seller had them for $148.88. This guy, he always sells booster boxes for usually the cheapest price on eBay, and he just, upped the price now to $158. This is like the cheapest place you can find booster boxes of Surging Sparks on eBay right now, and this guy usually, lists them the cheapest, and he just upped the price even more. So it is interesting to see, and I literally said, like, I don't know how much longer these prices are going to last. He's probably going to up it back up because, fit the market price. And look what happened. It's at $158 now. So I just saw this because Game Nerds, I've ordered from them before, and they have no taxes, at least where I'm at, and also the free shipping. You basically buy one booster box, it's free shipping. So they have their still, like, they just restocked it, I'm pretty sure, because I checked before and they didn't have it. But they have pre-orders for $60. Like I said, there's no tax, at least where I'm at, free shipping. So if you want to buy from here, I guess you can get your pre-order in. And still somehow, the Flipside Gaming, they still have the case available. So if you want to buy, it's still here. And I quickly wanted to talk about the prices of Surging Sparks cards on TCG Player. Now, this is all pre-sale prices. Like, I understand most likely these are not true prices. I'm pretty sure these prices will probably dip down when release comes. But let's see what the most expensive cards are. So I think Spot On kind of predicted like what were going to be the most expensive cards. The Pikachu, obviously the most expensive. Then the Latios is like $200. Pikachu's $300. I'm pretty sure, honestly, this is like $300, and I know that sounds kind of expensive, which it is. But the Greninja is like $300 as well. And in my opinion, I've said this before, I think Pikachu, I feel like it's going to be like Greninja, like on the same level or even higher. That's just my opinion. So it being $300, will it dip more like when it releases? Probably, but honestly, I feel like it's going to, if it does dip, it's going to come back up around this price. Latios is around $200. The Lysia's Appeal, I said, this is probably going to be an expensive card. We all know why. And yes, it's like $140, obviously pre-sale price. Hydreigon, I guess I didn't really predict this card being that expensive, but I guess people like it. It's like $111, and then Milotic is like around $100 as well. So you can see here what I meant back then when I was saying that there's going to be more cards in this set that are, above $100 than any other set out there. Like, for example, Twilight Masquerade, it's only the Greninja card that's above $100. But in this set, I truly believe, even when the set gets released, because I think these prices probably are somewhat inflated, I think there's going to be multiple $100 plus cards, and this will be like the first set we've seen, or first main set we've seen from Scarlet and Violet that has multiple $100 plus cards in the set. And I feel like that has something going for it, which is why I like Surging Sparks and I'm pretty bullish on it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. This is the calm before the storm, the day before the release. I'll definitely, update you guys on what's going on with the market, and when the set actually does get released, we'll see the official card prices. Obviously, in the first week, they're going to be inflated. Things are going to go up and down, and yeah, we'll just see how these things go. But I specifically want to see where the booster box prices end up at release. Are they going to crash like a ton of people are saying? Are they going to keep going up? We will see. So that's all I wanted to say today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.